Two consecutive numbers have a sum of 91. What are the numbers?
All right, there are a bunch of ways that we could solve this one. I'm gonna do it algebraically, because that's my favorite way and probably the most efficient way. So cut to my screen and I'll show you how to do that. So one thing is it said consecutive numbers, and so a lot of times people think, oh, well, it's two numbers that we don't know. I need to use X and I need to use Y because it's two numbers I don't know. Well, you actually do know how these two numbers are related to each other. One is one greater than the other one. So if we called one of our numbers X, the next number has to be X plus 1, because consecutive means it comes right after the next. So like, for example, consecutive to 3 would be 4, or maybe 2, you could say, but it comes right after the next. It also said that the sum of these numbers is 91. So that means that when we take these two numbers and put them together, or add them together, they give us 91. So that's exactly the equation that I'm going to write. X plus 1 equals 91. From there, if I solve for my variable, I can find out what these numbers are. So I'm going to simplify by combining my like terms. So x plus x gives me 2x plus 1 equals 91. And then we want to get x, or isolate x, get it by itself. So we'll subtract 1 from both sides. We're left with 2x equals 90. And then the last thing is we were going to divide both sides of the equation by 2. So then we're left with x on the left side and 45 on the right. So that means that x is 45. We're not finished there because we had to find two consecutive numbers. If we go back to what we defined our variables as, our x is 45, and so x plus 1 is going to be 45 plus 1, so 46. So the two numbers are 45 and 46. They come right after one another, they're consecutive, and when you add them together, they equal 91. So hopefully that helped, and that's just one of the ways that you could solve this, but algebra is my favorite way to solve problems if you can possibly do it that way. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Most of the math things you do, I get really scared about. So.